Today we're coming to you from Bay Hill community in Dr. Phillips, Orlando area. The zip code here is 32819. This is an incredibly desirable community. It's very famous for the Arnold Palmer Golf Course that's situated right in the community. The community of Bay Hill started the construction back in the late 60s. A lot of these houses were built in the 70s, 80s, so we're going to see some very older style architecture, single-story ranch style homes, but a lot of them have been pulled down. Much newer construction homes have been built over the years, and there's very little inventory. Today, in April 2023, there are only 3 homes listed for sale. They range from $799,000 to $2.6 million. It's situated with easy access to all the best shops and restaurants in Dr. Phillips area. We have very close to here, we have Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, 2 very large public supermarkets. We have some incredibly high-rated schools in Dr. Phillips, elementary schools, Dr. Phillips schools, and we have easy access to all the shopping of downtown Orlando, the shopping malls. Orlando International Airport is only 20-25 minutes drive from here. And of course we have the very famous Universal theme parks. The Universal Studios is very close to Bay Hill. It's a very peaceful, quiet neighborhood. A lot of the houses here do back onto the golf course. And also down to the edge of Bay Hill community, we have the Butler chain of lakes. Any house that faces the lakes are definitely going to be in the millions of dollars. The houses that are facing to the rear of the golf course with the views are definitely going to command a much higher price point than the houses that don't have any views whatsoever. Being an older community, you'll see the lot sizes are pretty large, and so the very modest 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom homes for about 2,500 square foot will have very large carriageway driveways, large pool areas. And these are great homes when they become too old to remodel. It doesn't make sense from a price level. These are very good homes to pull down and then have these much larger 2-story, 4, 5, 6,000 square foot homes. This is not a tract home builder community. You'll see every house as we drive through the streets have very different, unique architecture. A lot of them are still single-story homes. There are some very, very nice condos that have their own boat docks at the lower end, known as the Masters Condominiums off of Bay Hill Boulevard. Primarily, Bay Hill is known for the Arnold Palmer Club and Golf Course. We have the golf tournaments here once a year. This is where Tiger Woods used to play. And at that time of year, for a couple of weeks, it's very, very busy. But ordinarily, you'll see the streets we drive through today. It's a weekend, it's April 2023. This is a typical day in Bay Hill. You'll see the residents coming in and out, but other than the few golfers playing on the golf course, it's very peaceful. There's no traffic within the community. But we're very close to Restaurant Row in Dr. Phillips and all the nightlife of Universal Studios, very close, within a 10-minute drive. And living here with your family, with school kids, you have a very good selection of great schools to attend. Easy access to the airport, downtown Orlando, the shopping malls. So it's a very, very desirable community to live in. So come with me, let's take a drive down the streets. Let me show you some of the architectural styles, some of the original homes, some of the newly built homes, and we'll try and drive past the Arnold Palmer Golf Course as well. Today we are in the Bay Hill community of Dr. Phillips, Orlando 32819, and this is a very, very well-known and established golfing community. It has the Arnold Palmer private golf course and club. It's got a little hotel, you can stay in there as well. These homes here range anything from about $500,000 when they come on the market at the very lowest price point as of spring 2023, all the way up to 2, 3, 4 million in Bentley Park, the gated community of the multi-million-dollar mansions. These homes were built from the very late 60s, from the 70s upwards. You'll see investors buying these large lots with the small homes, pulling them down, and then putting up these much newer, larger homes. As we drive past, here's a typical example of a house that was probably a tiny 3-4 bedroom house. This is not a tract home community, and so every house is very different to each other. Architectural styles, you can be next to a very small 2,500 square foot home, and then your neighbor is in a 5,000 square foot huge 6-7 bedroom home. Some of these homes are pretty extensive. Here's the golf course coming up to our right, and the Arnold Palmer Club. Let's see if I can zoom into that. So this is the main golf clubhouse here. There's somebody getting married, having their wedding pictures taken. This is where you would tee off to start. It's the lodge check-in. There's actually tennis courts here. The hotel. Very nice atmosphere. Huge gates. You can see the lake there. Lake Butler, I believe that is. In the back there is Bentley Park, where the very large multi-million-dollar mansions are. And these are the condos I was referring to in Bay Hill. These are very nice inside. 2-story, very large 3-bedroom units. Last one we sold here was 550, but that was just pre-COVID. We're known as the Masters Condominiums of Bay Hill. Here we do have some second homeowners. The few homeowners I've seen here tend to be, they appeal very much to the medical community. Lots of doctors that own these properties. And the second homeowners love to come here. A lot of these do come with a deeded boat dock right on the Butler chain. And look at that view from your condo. Let's stop here for a second and show you. These are the boat docks that belong to the condo owners. Some are covered, some are exposed and open. There is a seawall there to protect you from high water levels. These were probably built a good 20 to 30 years ago. And a lot of these, when we do show them, have been remodeled inside. Have the latest finishes and features. It's a very well managed condominium community. It's not gated, but any time, day and night coming here, you do feel very safe. It's easy to park, very easy access to your units. You do have to walk upstairs. There are no elevators here. It's an absolute pleasure showing these condominiums. A lot of them have views directly of the water to Lake Butler and the boats and the docks. Those were going to be priced significantly more than the ones with the front street views or the car park views. These are all the Bay Hill condominiums down here. And then we have the tennis courts with a lot of privacy from these hedges. These are lit at night. The truth is, not many people even know about these condominiums down here. It's very exclusive, they're kind of tucked away right in the back of Bay Hill, right opposite the lakes. It's known as Marina Drive. The interesting thing is on Bay Hill Boulevard, you can be looking at a house priced at $650, $700, and all the neighbors are in the 2 to 3 millions. It really depends on the size, the age, if it's a newly constructed home, if it's one of the original, built in the 60s, 70s or 80s. And obviously having the golf course right in your backyard, those views, whether you have the lake views, that will determine the market value, the sales price, and will be significantly higher with these type of golf course views. And literally within 5 to 10 minutes you can drive through virtually every street in Bay Hill. It's quite a small community, a few hundred homes, all focused around the golf course down to Lake Butler. Very, very nice community. You always feel good coming to Bay Hill and Dr. Phillips. If you'd like to see any of these properties that do come on the market today, there's just 3 homes for sale in the Bay Hill area. Please do give us a call, text, email me. All the contact information is down below. Please do consider giving us a like and subscribe, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you for watching.